Hi guys, it's me, Boog,
And Dad.
and today we're going to be reviewing The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man.
Absolutely, which is, not really confusing, but just confusing in the sense that we've been reviewing, like I said, the No Way Home, the No Way Home, Tobey Maguire, and the No Way Home. Help me, Boo. You know about names?
Spider-Man,
Yeah, what's his
Tom
name?
Holland
Tom Holland.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, so Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland figures from No Way Home, and then we also have this awesome figure in the same line, the Legend series on the card back. It's the Amazing Spot from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's going to be based off of that movie, and I
Well,
haven't seen No Way Home, so I thought he was
here's
brought back.
yes, but here's the interesting thing is that apparently um Hasbro did not get the likeness rights for Andrew Garfield for the Amazing Spider-Man, but they did have it for the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
So that
So,
explains it.
and that's also why Doctor Doc Ock came out on the just Spider-Man 2 packaging, not No
Just
Way
like
Home.
him. Okay, makes
Now,
perfect sense
boys,
now.
quiet down over there.
That was the confusion. So yes, apparently.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, so that totally makes perfect sense as Booth explained it. They either didn't get the rights, didn't choose to get the rights, probably didn't choose to get the rights because they already had the rights to the figure that I'm sure was close enough they wanted to make with being the Spider-Man 2 or the Amazing
But
Spider-Man.
I think pretty much what's happened here is that the figure is based off No Way Home, just in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 packaging.
Yeah, most likely, exactly. Yeah, and I'm sure, like I said, they probably brought him back in his uh, whatever uniform in this type of suit that he used for Amazing Spider-Man 2, and just like this is, Tobey Maguire's suit that he used. Of course, this is Tom Holland's Iron Man suit. And then, we also have Doc Ock, which we will bring him into the screen here just for a little bit. Of course, in his packaging, and he's absolutely awesome figure. Check out that review for sure.
Definitely.
You need to do that one. But yeah, and he comes in just Spider-Man 2 packaging. So anyway, a little confusing, but anyhow, that's kind of where we're at. But let's get back to this figure. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Um, name
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, yes, Andrew Garfield here. And this thing looks absolutely amazing. Love having all these movie Spider-Man in the Marvel Legends line, finally. And I know these are going to be hugely popular, like I said, because, not everybody reads comics. Everybody knows who Spider-Man is, but a lot more people, obviously, just are average, you know, average Joes. Um, are probably going to watch a Spider-Man movie versus run down
Or
to
at
a
least
comic store
or at
and buy
least
some comic books,
or at least nowadays now.
Yeah,
Probably back then it might have been a little different,
yeah, I
but
mean, yeah, exactly. You still got your comic junkies, but the
yeah.
movies are just more mainstream.
Yeah.
So anyway, like I said, and then of course, my understanding is for No Way Home is that they had like a big mashup and everybody got to come back, and I think that would have been awesome. I so want to see that, but I haven't seen it yet. So anyway, get him on card back. I think it looks absolutely awesome. This whole card back thing is just wonderful. So good that Hasbro did this. Gonna get just a little bit of accessories, but I love the fact that we're getting the head sculpt. So you get the actor, and then you get his Spider-Man mask. They didn't do the silly thing where let's try to do the silly pullover thing or anything like that because a lot of times that makes the head look too big.
Yeah.
We see that with a lot of the Star Wars figures. They
Yes.
kind of almost look bobbleheadish in a way.
But we
So you,
get an interchangeable head
yeah,
here.
so you don't have to worry about that. And then the card back looks awesome. This is the actual cover from Amazing Spider-Man to the movie, poster cover thing, which looks great. And then we'll have a little snippet on the back, and we'll see what it says. I'll read that to you. Um, the Amazing Spider-Man. No matter what evil rises, the Amazing Spider-Man will summon the courage to defeat it. For with great power comes great responsibility. And that's a big line that's
Yeah.
also from the Tobey Maguire series too,
Yes.
from the uncle there. So, and I will say this too about this cardback. So I should have mentioned earlier, these cardbacks are very thick stock. This is super thick cardback. So these are absolutely perfect. And I know they did that on purpose for collectors so that you don't have to take them on the packaging if you don't want to. This
Yeah.
will look beautiful on your wall. And the huge, really, really big viewing case there, so you can pretty much see every detail of this figure and not have to ever take it out of the packaging if you chose to do that.
Yeah.
Of course, me and Boo don't do that. We love to
No.
play with them. That's what we do. So that's
Yep.
what we're going to do here. And he's going to come out of the package here in just a couple of seconds.
So be right back. And we are back.
Yes. So yes, here is Andrew Garfield.
Yes.
Yes, is the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Or at least that's where this suit was based off of. I'm not really sure why they chose two instead of one. Again, I haven't seen those movies in quite a while, so I have to go back and relook at those to see if his suit really changed a whole lot between the two. I don't
Yeah.
remember it changing much, so it's probably very close to what it was in the first one too. So the most distinct change, and his is again is more of the classic Spider-Man suit, but there is some subtle differences that I like about some versus others that we can kind of get into in this one. Now that we have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man out, we have Iron Man Spider-Man out, and then we have Andrew Garfield Spider-Man out. So we kind of get
Yes.
into comparisons of what we like, what we don't like. You know, what's the ultimate Spider-Man suit? I
Yes.
think. But anyway, back to this figure. So you want to hold it up a little close there, Boo? You guys see all the details because it's. I love all the suits. I think they're all great.
Yeah, I think, yeah, agreed.
Just kind of depends, like I said, what little details you like better.
Like, do you like super classic or do you like the little differences?
Absolutely.
Close up the head sculpt.
And that's the big thing with this one. Yes, you get the with all of the well, not sorry, not this one, I don't think, but with this one, with that one, with the Tom Holland one,
Yeah.
you get all their head sculpts, and I think again they nailed it. To me, that looks like the Garfield guy a
Yes.
lot. The haircut, the whole swooping thing he's got going on there. Yeah, I think they did a great job. I think they nailed it.
Now let's take a look at accessories.
Yes.
So you get I think this is supposed to be a wall crawling hand. Um
That's more like a web. I don't know. It's usually like this, or this is what he usually does to sling the webs,
yeah,
and
he
you
comes
know.
with two with his web slinger hand on
Okay,
the figure.
gotcha. Okay.
Is this supposed to be a wall crawling hand? Oh no. Sorry, Tom, you got taken out.
Maybe. I don't really know.
But
Yeah.
we definitely know what this is.
Right,
A
right.
fist.
Yeah,
And then the interchangeable masked head.
absolutely. Which we can put that on there now, I think. Show you that one. Get you look how it looks with the suit.
There you go. We'll say it's just kind of high, but
You mean the head
yeah, the
or
head it's a
yeah.
little high. There's a lot of neck there.
And the eyes are bigger on that suit. He's got some really big spider eyes on that one. And you're right, he's got much more of a longer
It's
neck.
got a giraffe neck.
Yes. Yeah. So that's definitely something you notice for sure.
Definitely.
All right. And
Let's
then
see if we.
so
Okay, it's
yeah,
not that bad farther back.
right. And you did you show off the interchangeable hands?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what you get with the regular human, head sculpt. You get the mass head sculpt, and a fist, and this one, whatever this is, and then that's all your
Once
accessories.
again, kind of the same thing what Toby would have liked to seen. Two options for both of the fist and the
Yeah, because you really want to be able to get
grabby
him into that wall
hands.
climbing pose for the playability part of it, at least to me. You know.
I like to have one fist and one spider hand.
Yes. So give me a second. I'm gonna pause just a minute. I want to grab the Tobey Maguire figure, even though it's broken. You guys understand why when you guys saw our video on
Or
that one.
the Tom Holland
With the
figure.
Tom Holland figure, yes, yes. And then we can just kind of do a really good comparison.
Yeah.
So will you pause this out there, Big, for a second?
And here they are all next to each other.
Yes, yes. So yeah. So again, we'll go from Big. You tell what each one of them is.
So you get your Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man, your new Tom Holland Spider-Man, and your friendly neighborhood Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Absolutely. And then I'll kind of, like I said, we'll show you up close here so you can kind of get a good look and see the differences in the suit. The biggest thing that stands out from all of them, I think, immediately is Tobey Maguire's in this silver lined suit.
And also, I did notice Andrew Garfield's suit, red, is actually a lot darker than the rest of them.
You're right. Absolutely. Yes. He's got more of a burgundy kind of red, I would call it, where these have the lighter red. So,
Yes.
yeah, I'll hold him up there, Big. You can hold Garfield up, and you guys can kind of see the differences in the mask. Those eyes are way bigger on that mask than this one. Um, and like I said, let's see, the spider emblem. Are they hold them up there? Let's check out the spider emblem on the chest.
So I'm pretty sure Andrew Garfield's spider is a lot longer than the
Yes, and I prefer that spider, I think.
Yeah.
Even though he does have a pretty large spider on the back here, which looks good, I think.
Yeah.
But
I
ultimately,
don't know if it's quite bigger
yeah,
than.
ultimately mine, I like the little bit smaller eyes and the little more slanting eyes versus kind of the more bug eye with Garfield suit. So this is gonna be my choice between those two. If it's up to me as far as what suit I think looks better. I love this look.
Mm, hmm. I don't know if it's my personal vision of Spider-Man is affecting my judgment here, but
Just whatever you like better.
I think I'm going with Andrew Garfield for me for here.
Okay, that's fine. All right, and then we'll bring up Holland here. And you can see our leg is broken, so we have to return him. But
Staying on for right now, shockingly.
yeah, that is shocking. But anyway, now you can see both the difference in the mask. Like I said, to me, again, Tobey Maguire's mask in this particular one totally blows that one away. I love the eyes on this one better, and that silver is just it's awesome for me. Love that. Big, what do you think?
Honestly, I think this one's my favorite out of the three of them.
Okay,
It's the most classic Spider-Man out of all of them,
absolutely do agree.
which is kind of where I kind of favor my Spider-Man
Okay.
at.
Yeah, I mean, you have with him, you got more of the burgundy red. More this year, you have the more classic red. Like I said,
Yeah,
you
really, for
also
me, it's kind of taking the parts I like about both of these, the lighter red from this one, and kind of the black stripes from this one, kind of combining them into one.
yeah. And the contrast, I think, if you'll hold that one versus this one, the contrast, I think, with the black striping, maybe because it shows up better because it's a lighter red, like that blends in more. I love that contrast you get. It's the striping, the webbing stands out more on this one, I
Yes.
think, because it's the lighter red. But yeah, it looks so good. Um, the only thing I don't like this one as well is I prefer the spider to be bigger and that one's smaller. And I think too on this one. Yeah, it's just a smaller spider. That's all. Still got a pretty large one on the back. But yeah. So yeah, and it's just personal preference, whatever you like.
Yes.
So anyway, throw that in there. So let's get these guys out of the way and let's get Garfield his 5-star rating.
Yes. 5 stars. I don't have I think it's amazing.
Yes, no pun
No
intended.
pun
Since
intended.
it's the
Or
Amazing
actually, yes,
Spider-Man.
very pun, very intended.
Yeah, and I'm with Boone. I'm going to go 5 stars as far as them replicating what we saw in the movie. If I knocked off anything at all, it would be like that neck. I don't remember his neck being that long, but maybe it was. Maybe he did have kind of a longer neck
I
compared to
think
the other guys. Some people do. Like some people have no necks, but really long necks. That's
yeah.
that's a real thing. So it may have been, and that may have been why they done it. So I don't want to knock that off, not knowing for sure, because it's been a long time since I've seen any of the Amazing Spider-Man movies. So
Also, I kind of feel like kind of the for me at least the mask kind of I don't know. I don't really notice it very often. I think it's thanks to the mask a little bit.
okay, okay, gotcha. And I mean this, and even this one here. I mean he's got a neck too. It's not like he
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't know why that one. It just appears to be longer, but maybe it's actually not.
Let's
Maybe it's more
see.
like,
Yeah, then Toby kind of has it too a little bit.
yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe because of the big bug eyes, maybe it kind of makes it look more, longer or giraffe looking. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, 5 stars too for me. I love every one of these figures. All three, I think, are absolutely amazing. And if you're a Spider-Man fan, you have to pick these up for your collection. Even Iron Spider-Man, awesome, awesome figure. Yeah,
Yes.
with the suit gifted by none other than Tony Stark.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you next time, everyone. Bye.